Hey, have you ever wondered how to use hard money loans to do the BRRRR method of real estate investing? I'm going to show you how today, and you're going to want to stick around to the end because the last tip is the most important tip that if you screw it up, everything else falls apart. So stick around. Hey, if you're interested in the hard money business, you've come to the right place. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified every time we come out with a new video, and we appreciate you. Stick around. My name is Rodney Miller. I'm a hard money lender based out of Oklahoma City. I loan in Oklahoma, the full state, and the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, and other parts of Texas. If you're interested in the hard money business, you've come to the right place. Let's get started. So the question that I get asked the most by borrowers, real estate investors, when they call me up is, do you finance rental properties? And I say, heck yeah, I do. I finance rental properties all the time. It's probably a big chunk of what I do. We do a lot of fix and flip loans, but we do a lot of buy and hold loans. And so today we're going to talk about that. And we're talking about, it's basically the BRRRR strategy, something I used for years to put together a large real estate portfolio. But we'll start with the BRRRR strategy and what is it and how you can include hard money into your BRRRR strategy. Let's get going. So what is the BRRRR strategy? The BRRRR strategy is basically buy, renovate, rent out, refinance, and then repeat. That's the BRRRR strategy. I personally used the BRRRR strategy to accumulate over 120 rental properties over a period of about 5 years, rentals basically. We did some owner finance stuff, but pretty much use it to do rentals. I have a lot of friends in the local area here that have used the BRRRR strategy to accumulate over 300 houses in a very short amount of time, 3 to 5 years, using the BRRRR strategy. So the market's shifting. We all know that. Things are slowing down a little bit. Houses are staying on the market a little longer. And this is what real estate investors live for. This is the time to start accumulating properties. It's not quite here, but we're getting really close. And this happened around 2009, 2010, after the real estate fallout. And me and a lot of other people were able to pick up a lot of properties relatively cheap. But we had to have financing in place, and we had to have a good strategy. And that strategy is the BRRRR strategy. And hard money is a big part of that. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So step one, you're going to need a money partner. If you're going to churn and burn houses and you're going to try and accumulate a lot of rentals over a short amount of time, you're going to have some systems in place. But a big part of that system is you're going to need a money partner. You're going to need somebody to get in there, help you buy the property, rehab the property, get it rented out so you can go to the bank and turn it out and get the bank to give you the long-term financing. So hard money lending is one of the best places to do it. It's what I used for a long time. You've got private lenders, your relative or whatever. The problem with private lenders is they just run out of money and they're not as professional and they can't move as fast. So if you're looking to scale fast, you need a partner that understands what you're trying to do and can scale fast with you. And then you have the banks. Now the banks usually come in at the tail end. They will do fix and flip loans. They will do BRRRR loans, but they don't shine with fix and flip properties or properties you got to put money into and fix up. They like the long-term financing stuff. So if you're like going to do 5 houses a month or whatever, and you keep paying them off, like you get the house rehabbed, renovated, and you pay them off, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for the 10, 15 year loans. So your hard money lender is probably your best bet for this. Also, your bank's going to be slow to act. When you're trying to take down some deals, you're trying to take down a lot of deals and be the first in line with the seller, you need fast money, and hard money shines in that area. We can move fast 24 hours after the title work's done. Banks cannot work that fast, especially in this market. Step number 2 is you're going to need a great renovation team. You need to have a team or teams. When you pick up these properties, you can get in, get out fast, because you're going to be paying utilities, you're going to be paying interest on your loan with your hard money lender or whoever you use. The faster you can get in and out of these deals, the better. It's like the TV shows where you see they close the deal and they're swinging hammers and they're demolishing the house the same day they close the deal. That's what you want to be doing. You need a system in place so you can tackle that job, get it done quickly. So around 2009, 2010, a lot of people got very rich. They started buying up properties after the mortgage meltdown. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Were you one of those people, or do you know somebody that acquired a lot of property? Tell us about it in the show notes below. Thank you. So step number 3 is you've got your house purchased, renovated. Now you've got to promote it to the public and get it rented out as fast as possible. You want to start this early, maybe before you're even done with the construction. You can show early and offer incentives for people to sign up early to get your house rented. You can walk the neighborhood, talk to the neighbors, tell them they can pick their own neighbor, tell their friends and family about it, give them a referral fee. You can do whatever it takes, but you want to get these things renovated and rented as fast as possible. It's a race. You want to get this done quickly. Step number 4, refinance. So you got the house renovated, you got a renter in it, it's cash flowing, it's ready for the bank. The banks love these kind of deals. So now you're going to take it to your local bank and you're going to refinance and pull your money out of it. Now you're going to have some really good banking relationships, because a banker is a key part of this exit strategy. You need a good hard money lender, but you need a good banker or bankers and several options, maybe different banks. But there are bankers in every community that specialize in BRRRR stuff and fix and flips, and they're more attuned to the intricacies of real estate investing. You want to find those banks. You can find those through the RIA clubs, talking to other investors. But that's the key. They need to get you out of these deals, get the hard money paid off, and get you into some long-term debt. Now, this is super important if you're going to do the BRRRR method. And this comes with the refinance part of it. You have to be in these deals at 80% loan to value, or 80% of the ARV, the after repaired value, for this to really work well. And why is that? Because banks usually want you to have 20% value in the deal. They'll loan you up to 80% of the value of the property. So if you're into it for more than 80%, that's money you got to take out of your pocket. You don't want that. You want to get all your money pulled back out of the deal after you pay off the hard money lender, contractors, get everything done, get it rented out. You want all your money back so you can go and do another deal. If you don't do that, you're going to be hemorrhaging little chunks of money on every deal, and eventually you're going to run out of money. So the key is to buy right and to keep your renovation budgets in check, so that when it comes time to refinance, you can get most or all of your money back out from the bank. So when you take this to the bank, you're going to get a long-term mortgage on it, some long-term debt, 10 to 30 years, depending on what situation you've got. And what you're trying to do. I always put mine on the 10 to 15 year loans, because I want to pay mine off faster. And I had other businesses that cash flowed. If you need the cash flow, you might want to go 25, 30 years. Your property's going to cash flow really well. You're just not going to build a lot of equity really fast, but you'll have some good cash flow to operate with. Step number 5, rinse and repeat. Do it again. Do several at the same time. I mean, if you're really rock and roll, you're looking to scale up your deal, and you're trying to be one of these guys that gets 200, 300 houses in 5 years, you need to have lots of crews, and you need to be working 2, 3, 5 properties at one time. And that's just going to take a lot of relationships with your banks, your hard money lenders. You're going to need great teams of rehabbers. You're going to need to have all that lined out. You're going to have a good front office and people that are working with you. You're going to need a good bookkeeper, a good realtor, attorney, bankers. All that is going to come into play if you're going to scale and you're going to amass a large amount of properties in a short amount of time. And of course, you're going to need a good hard money lender. I practiced what I preached. Before I got into hard money lending, I used this exact strategy to accumulate properties. I had a line of credit, I had a little bit of cash, but a lot of hard money loans went into helping me build my portfolio. Like I said, I've seen people go from 0 to 300 houses in less than 5 years. It can be done. And the market is almost ripe for this situation. This is the quickest way to get super wealthy really fast. It's all about risk tolerance, team building skills, project management skills, and access to capital. If you have all those things locked down, you can do this. Like I said, we're coming up on a very rare opportunity. 2010 was kind of the last, 2010 through 15 or whatever was the last really good buying opportunity to do this. We've been waiting. The time is coming up. Get everything ready. Get ready to pounce on some good deals. Now get out there and buy some rentals. Thanks for watching today. I got tons of free stuff below. I got some free reports for borrowers, how to flip a house, how to generate a hard money loan. I probably need to get a new report on how to do the BRRRR strategy so we can put this in like a white paper on it. If you have a property you want us to look at the link below. We got a link to our loan application. Fill that out and we'll get right back to you. For investors, if you want to invest in hard money loans, we have a free co-investor brochure that explains our process and how investing in hard money loans works exactly. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, you might want to watch another video I made not too long ago, how the looming recession could be your biggest opportunity. Check that video out and please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Rodney Miller, Hard Money Partner.